Eggs. They're weird. Little growth chambers that animals develop in. That's just odd.
Well, at least we mammals don't have to worry about all that nonsense. After all, we're all viviparous here, right?
Ugh, at the mammal family reunion, these are those weird cousins that no one likes.
You got games on your phone?
Ha!
Yep, down in the Protheria of the Mammalia of the Synapsida of the Amniota of the Tetrapoda, just a few blocks down into evolution's best mistake, Animalia, lies these weird little things. Order Monotremata. These freaks of nature are the only oviparous mammals. In other words, they're the only mammals who lay eggs. This is the trait they're best known for, but they have a few extra quirks too, just to make sure none of the other mammals let them sit at their lunch table. Monotremes have highly specialized beaks to help them consume their prey, mostly bugs, since they don't have teeth. Despite several key traits that make the monotremes seem somewhat primitive, genetic data places them fairly close to marsupials, a generally more advanced order. So don't be dismayed. Scientists don't understand these things either. This bizarre mishmash of traits is an example of mosaic evolution, when different aspects of an organism have developed at completely different rates. The order gets its name from another bizarre trait. Monotremes of both sexes only have one opening at their posterior area, which is used for waste excretion and reproduction.
I don't know how that works, and I don't want to either.
Like most of the misfits of evolution, monotremes are native to Oceania today, particularly Australia and New Guinea, though they used to be much more widespread. Fossils as old as the Cretaceous period, between 65 and 145 million years ago, have been found in South America and, oddly enough, Antarctica. The monotremes are thought to have once been the dominant mammals of their area on the ancient supercontinent of Gondwana land.
If that doesn't give them bragging rights, I don't know what does. Yeah, my ancestors were the most powerful family of their sector back in Gondwana land. Jealous. Today there are only 2 families within the order, which certainly makes my job easier.
First up, there's everyone's favorite semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal of action, the platypus.
A platypus? Peter the platypus! Legally distinct from the intellectual property of the Walt Disney Corporation.
Picture an otter with flippers like a seal, a tail like a beaver, and a beak like a duck. Now seek psychiatric evaluation because that's a really weird thing to picture. The platypus is nocturnal, taking shelter in small burrows until dusk, when it finally emerges to swim around and snack on bottom dwellers. When it's feeling especially confident, it'll even pursue prey on land, going after frogs and insects.
Man, if these things were even weirder, I don't know what I'd do.
And they're even weirder. The platypus has a unique electromechanical system that it can use to sense the electric signals released by the muscles of its prey. And adding another bullet point to the list, our platypus also has a spur-like claw on the back of its ankle that produces venom, which is potent enough to kill small prey and cause serious pain, even in humans.
But hey, these things may be ungodly abominations,
but at least they're kinda cute. So what's this thing's excuse? This is an echidna, or as some people might know it, that's what he's supposed to be? Whereas there's only one species of platypus, the echidna family consists of 4 different species: the short-beaked echidna, the Sir David's long-beaked echidna, the eastern long-beaked echidna, and the western long-beaked echidna. The echidna uses its creepy-looking claw hands to dig, and they're pretty efficient at it. To avoid predators, they'll quickly dig a small hole and burrow into it just enough that only their quills are exposed. It also uses its claws to tear into termite mounds for a delectable meal. The echidna's beak is similar to that of an anteater, which is why they've earned the incredibly clever nickname, the spiny anteater. Huh. The beak also has the same electromechanical sensory ability as the platypus. There's not much else about the echidna that hasn't been said already. I mean, what more is there to say about something that looks like this?
So all in all, monotremes are weird. Like, really weird. But after all, the world's a strange place.
A place full of what? And oh dear God, get that off the screen. And the epitome of strangeness in this world of ours may just be Order Monotremata.
And you know what? I think we've all learned a little something today. Maybe the real monotremes were the friends we made along the way.
And, you know, the actual monotremes too.
Yeah, well go on, I don't have time for you anyway. Wake me up when your ancestors take over Gondwana land. Poser.